between, listen, it's between 4 and 6. 2 hours. Catch your breath for 2 hours. What are you doing? You're exercising your inside. What are you doing? Oxygenating your blood, strengthening your blood. We're going to teach you how, listen, understand this. My friends, some of my friends are computer engineers, and I have one particular one. He keeps saying, "Oh, I have to sync it. Oh, you have to sync it. You have to sync it." And then one day I thought, "Why do you have to sync it?" And then I realized the word to sync, yeah, is to literally immerse. Either you have to immerse something into something, or you have to immerse yourself into something. Listen, we are born into life, but if we don't sync ourselves, in other words, synchronize ourselves with life, we won't succeed. Like the Borg. Let me tell you why. What I mean by that. You are born into life. It means you are born into earth, water, air, and sun. You're 20% earth, you're born into earth. You're 80% water, you're born into water. Air is absolute to you, you're born into air. The sun is for your growth, photosynthesis. You're born into the sun. So, since these things came together to make you, it means when you come out as an autonomous life entity, you now have to resync yourself by choice. If you want to extend yourself back to that which made you. So you have to sync yourself, synchronize yourself with that which made you, earth, water, air, and sun. But understand, the sun doesn't always come out, meaning there is a time for the sun, because it's not always out. Well, my people will direct you to that time, and you are going to realize is that Iriamre is between 8 in the morning and 12. 8 in the morning, photosynthesis sun is out, the orange sun. It's probably out, and the sun won't get hot to around 11 going. But my people call it Iriamre. Iria means sun, Mre means time. If someone says sun time, what does it mean? It means time to go under the sun. The language. Listen, we speak English, and then when we want to learn about science in English, we go to the science book, which speaks a different language. It's English, but it's the scientific English. But with a can tree, because they are linguistics, what it means is that it doesn't mean they're stupid. It actually means they're very clever. Because to become a linguistic, it means you have become so versed with your language that you are able to memorize that which you probably should write. And then not only did you memorize it, you then turned it into language. So once they did the scientific study and realized that this is the time to breathe, instead of writing a big, massive documentation about it, no, they didn't. They worked it into the language and said, let's just call the time of the day where it's best to breathe by what they should do, which is breathe, catch your breath. So what is that? Che wahume, catch your breath. And then they said, ahum ache, to catch your breath, or breath has been caught, or breath to catch. And then when they realized the time where it was best, listen, where it was best to go under the sun, they called that time Iriamre sun time. Sun time. And when they saw a time where it was best to make your mouth fresh, they called that anopa, mouth good. First thing in the morning, once you've done your breathing exercise, you have to brush your teeth before you eat breakfast, before you make your mouth good. But the whole idea of making your mouth good is brush and put something in there. The names they gave to the times of the day alone, if you follow, is a daily routine. It's a daily routine. Listen, I don't want to make this long, so we're not going to make this long. We're going to carry this on, yeah, and I'm going to teach you so much. We're going to make childbearing, yeah, yeah, an honor again. We're going to, you know what, we're going to position the woman, yeah, the woman, right where she belongs. Yeah, right where she belongs. Yes, the creator of life, the creator of life. Yes, we have the creator of life, and then we have the creator of life. That's where I put the woman, because I've been her. And I realized that I couldn't make the ultimate sacrifice. I couldn't. It was too much, too risky. The feeling, it was too much, too hard to bear. I love you. Keep doing what you do best. Keep giving life what it needs. Because of all the bad seeds, we need a balance. Give life what it needs and let your children be the balance life needs. As some people are pumping, stress into the pregnancy, you pump positivity into your pregnancy. As some people are pumping carbon dioxide into their, you pump oxygen into your pregnancy. Be the yin to their yang and be the yang to their yin. If you say you're good, listen, being good. Somebody's on cocaine right now and madness, and they're trying to have a kid with their missus. The man doesn't know that the cocaine affects the sperm. Affects the sperm. It's not, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sacrifice you need to make once you make the ultimate decision that you're going to be involved in the act of creating life. From that moment, you have to be ready to sacrifice everything. That's not good. To give you a greater chance of bringing good into this world. I love humanity. I'm telling you, listen, I've had many girlfriends, yeah, and I could tell you stories all day long. Listen. Forget her. You get me? Forget her. You know what? Yeah. This is basically it. What you saw me do and the reasons I gave you as to why you should do what you saw me doing. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Why should you do that? Because get this. You're not just bringing a kid into the world for the sake of bringing a kid into the world. You're bringing a kid into the world because you want to extend yourself. You want to renew yourself. You want to have a second chance of getting it right. Well, if the first time was wrong, why not start the second time on a brighter note? So, your child,
what most women do not recognize. That's why a woman, especially a pregnant one, should never find herself in an abusive relationship. Because get this, you see the umbilical cord, it is connected, yeah? Every single part of you, the sinews and the nerves, they all end here, your navel, your belly button. And because everything is recognized there, that becomes the ultimate plug-in point for the baby. The baby's body has to recognize everything that the real body needs, but it needs to take example from somewhere. The example is from the host, the mom, hooks up. Now, when the baby is hooked up to the umbilical cord, any abuse that is affecting the mother would affect the baby. In some cases, I've seen this. In some cases, it is so serious that, say for example, an example I can give is during a pregnancy, a lady was attacked with hot water and it was thrown onto her and it scorched her here while she was pregnant. This was really traumatizing. Do you see what I mean? Now, when she gave birth, the baby had what people call birthmark, but it's not a birthmark. It's a sign of abuse. Exactly where the mother had received her injuries. Anything that's good that affects you automatically affects your baby. Anything that's positive that affects you automatically affects your baby. Anything that's bad, anything that's negative is the same. You're thinking for two, you're running for two, eating for two, living for two. You listen, get this. They call it the Nobel Peace Prize or the Nobel Prize. No recipient of the Nobel Prize has a bell in their head. And even the people who give it, it's a joke. Why? Listen to this. People have been credited for creating atomic energy, for creating nuclear fusion energy waste, for creating that which destroys us. And what manner did they use to do it? They used a manner called chemistry. Chemistry is the art of mixing different agents to achieve one objective. So you're going to mix two things to achieve one thing. You're going to mix 10 things to achieve one thing. And these people are concocting death. Nobel Peace Prize for gun creation, Nobel Peace Prize for bomb creation, Nobel Peace Prize for bullshit creation. And all they did was concocted a few things, nothing that generated life, but rather was very good at expelling life. Now let me tell you about a chemist you don't know. Her name is Womb Man. She took 20% water, 20% earth, 80% water. She added some steam and some air to it, some oxygen to it. And she let the sun, the fire, simmer it. After 9 months, she ended up with a carbon copy of humanity. The greatest chemist in the world is the woman. And what she does is practically magic. A magician will make a woman vanish and she will reappear over there, and when we clap, a woman will take earth, water, air, and sun, give birth to a human being, a whole new creation. And sometimes we'll find that creation in the bin. We are the reason why we suffer. Listen, there's a new day, new season. Let's see what Spadas can change. Love you. Look after your babies. Look after yourselves.